But at the movies this weekend, you'll have to forgive me. I got a little confused. I went on RottenTomatoes.com, and I don't know. Maybe I just have maybe I have some male crushes that I don't know. I thought the movie Rush with Chris Hemsworth was coming out, and I thought Don John was coming out with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. But those are coming out next weekend.
A little excited, a little ahead of yourself.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I did. So
Right.
this weekend, it's actually going to be the two big ones of note, I guess, are Prisoners and Battle of the Year, The Dream Team. And no, that's not a cheerleading movie. We'll get into that in a second.
We're getting to that one.
But the first one, Prisoners. Have you seen previews for that?
I have. Yep.
And I have to ask you, when I first saw previews, I was like, got a lot of good actors, probably not going to do that well. I don't know why. I was just like,
it almost got. I know you had mentioned the sort of parallel with Taken.
mm-hmm.
I almost got sort of like a more actiony Mystic River-y vibe from it.
Yeah, it's like a Mystic River meets Taken meets meets The Call with Halle Berry or something. Yeah. But if you're not familiar with it, Prisoners stars Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Terrence Howard, Paul Dano, who, if you're not familiar with, should be playing in a John Lennon biographical movie.
Book 'em, Dano.
Very soon. But Melissa Leo and Maria Bello. So another heavy star-studded cast there. Basically, the premise of the movie is Hugh Jackman and Terrence Howard's daughters are kidnapped on Thanksgiving. Paul Dano plays the suspect, but they can't find any evidence, so they have to let him go. Hugh Jackman basically kidnaps him and then tortures him until he gives away the location of where their daughters are. So, like you were saying, it's very Liam Neeson Taken-esque.
Maybe even a little Ransom in there.
Yeah, a little Ransom.
Mel Gibson movie.
Is today Jimmy Shaker Day? The Ransom. Okay, never mind. Okay.
I knew you were going to get that in.
But
most people go with the "Give me back my son" line.
Yeah,
you got your own.
That's so boring, though.
That's all right.
But what was I going to say? Yeah, Liam Neeson, Taken, very, very similar, I guess, minus the whole sex ring operation with Saudi Arabian princes.
Less Eastern Europeans, I guess.
Yeah. So, but apparently it's getting really good reviews. So I'm pleasantly surprised about that. I was kind of hoping Hugh Jackman would finally do something other than Wolverine and Les Mis. Because he was on Inside the Actor Studio one time, and I was like, "Why the hell is Hugh Jackman on Inside the Actor Studio?" I was like, "He's not. I don't understand. He's done Les Mis."
Yeah.
And then they started talking about Wolverine, and I was like, "Okay."
I almost feel like movies that come out around this time of year almost get like a little unfair advantage because critics and stuff are so tired of the summer movie thing everything being huge. So anything that comes out with a little bit of plot and drama and stuff, everybody's like, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah, and I can't remember exactly when Oscar season starts. I always found that kind of ironic too.
Yeah.
And we're going to touch on that a little bit later with the Emmys because they're coming up this weekend. But it's like, oh, the Oscars are in 6 months. We better release all of our, artistic movies now.
If you want to get considered, and you almost have to release them like within 60 days of the Oscars.
Yeah.
Or people forget about them.
Yeah, but anyway, that's Prisoners. 81% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty good. Last time I checked, anyway. So hopefully that hasn't changed too much.
Hopefully.
But the other one I wanted to get into,
Yeah, boy.
Battle of the Year, The Dream Team, or as I like to call it, Battle of the Year, that shitty dance competition movie starring Chris Brown and that dude from Lost, Josh Holloway. He played Sawyer. Anyway, should have been Gambit. Anyway, 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's a competitive. It's in a competition with Getaway. I think that was the movie you were talking about with
Ethan Hawke one we discussed last time. And
yeah,
that is the battle of the year. Who will come in?
That is good.
Is it lower or higher?
Yeah.
At this point, I think you're almost going for the lower number just so you have that distinction.
Right. Yeah. It's almost like, hey, I'm in an Ed Wood film. Be like, well, that's the worst film ever made. So it's like, well, you're at 8%. We're at 2%. Well, we're lower than you at least. So I don't know. Yeah, apparently, it's about. Josh Holloway plays a character who used to coach a basketball team. And there's some boys that want to get together and put together a bebop dance team, break dance team for this big b-boy, for this big dance competition. And Chris Brown is in there somehow. I don't know. I'm sure there was. Never mind. I was gonna make a joke, but I was like, I'll leave it alone. But
I think this was based on an episode of South Park, maybe.
yeah, maybe. But Josh Holloway, he just really lost.
He might need new representation.
I don't get it, man, because he was great on Lost. I don't know if did you ever watch Lost when it was on?
Not really.
Yeah, but he played Sawyer, and he was great on the show. And then as soon as the show went off, I mean, Matthew Fox has been in a few things. Yeah. What's her name? Evangeline Lilly. I know she's gonna be in the new Hobbit.
Yeah.
So I mean, her and Liv Tyler look like sisters anyway.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, and I mean, talk about two women that I wouldn't mind running into, elf ears or not, I don't care.
I was thinking that exact thing.
Yeah.
20 years, I don't care.
I'll fight Viggo Mortensen for her. Anyway, so that's coming out. Battle of the Year, The Dream Team. Like I said, 8% on Rotten Tomatoes, starring Josh Holloway and Chris Brown. So surely there will be some slapping going on.